Okay, how's everybody doing this evening? Of course, my name is Kent, and these are EOS Nightly videos, EOS Nightly broadcasts that I do on the EOS blockchain. And it's 2:05 a.m. in the morning here in San Diego, but I still talk about EOS every single day. And of course, the reason I talk about it is because there's always something happening. And I want to talk about two things tonight. Let me share my screen with you, and we can start the discussion. So here we go, everybody. Present to everybody. And I want to talk about two things. The first thing I want to talk about is I want to talk about Bitcoin. And you can see Bitcoin has crossed over the $4,000 barrier. And I've been talking about this, and I want to talk to people about this because I talk about this every single night. The reason I talk every single night is because I don't want anybody to miss anything. And I follow this very, very closely. If you watched my videos, the last two videos out of the 4 videos I've made in the last week, 2 of them have been about Bitcoin. And I told you that I had purchased Bitcoin around the $3,700 range. So here we are, we're over $4,000. Not only that, we're over a $70 billion market cap. So that's why I make these nightly videos, is I don't want anybody to be left behind as far as what's going on. And Bitcoin has been increasing in value. In fact, it's up 3.6% over the last 7 days, and it's over $4,000. I hope Bitcoin. I look for Bitcoin to continue to increase, because Bitcoin is a very major player in this game, a very major player. Plus, you have a lot of big interest in Bitcoin. You have the guy from Twitter, Jack Dorsey. You have Novogratz. You have countries. You have all the exchanges. Everybody's looking at Bitcoin right now. They want to be able to trade the ETFs. This is all going on right now. There's a lot of stuff going on about Bitcoin. Bitcoin's a very attractive coin right now to own. Bitcoin's very, very attractive. So anyway, keep your eye on Bitcoin. I've talked about it. I talked about there was maybe a collaboration going on between Bitcoin and EOS last night. And of course, Bitcoin broke through the $4,000 barrier today. So keep an eye on Bitcoin. I think it's looking really good right now. The other thing, EOS is up really well today. EOS is up 3 points, 375, 378. Past 24 hours, it's up almost 6%. So like I said, Bitcoin is going to draw everything else much higher. So keep an eye on this. This is why I make these videos. If you want to stay up with what's going on, please watch my videos. If you go back and look at what I say, what I'm saying is happening just exactly the way I'm saying it. Not specifically the way I'm saying it, but generally what I'm saying. I'm talking about how these are going higher. I'm talking about how money is moving into the blockchain. I'm talking about how people are interested in this. This is a kind of a new frontier for investing. There's a few issues that need to be worked out. Custody issues, issues as far as is who holds the private keys and all the other things, the ease of trading and using a custodial for the trading, somebody that's a trusted third party, like a major institution, like we've seen with Fidelity. These things are taking place and they're starting to happen. And this is what's going to take place. A lot of people will say, oh, we want to keep it as this little community of developers and so on, that we have this real private little thing going on. Well, if you do that, it'll never grow. And if it doesn't grow, then this will never be worth the amount of money that we want it to be worth, so people can actually break free from their lifestyle now and have a brand new lifestyle based on investing in cryptocurrencies. So it'll never happen if you want to keep it small and you all just want to play around in this little bubble of developers. You're going to have to give up the idea that this is not going to be handled by institutional investors. It's not going to be on major exchanges. It's not going to be on the Chicago Board of Trade. All these things are going to go away. All these barriers are going to go away, and that's what we're hoping for. That's what we're looking for. If you want to stay in the development area, then build something on the blockchain, but don't worry about blockchain expanding out into other areas that people feel like are too centralized, because it is doing that. And that's what's going to happen. And that's where the appreciation is going to happen. That's where the big appreciation is going to happen. So anyway, like I said, Bitcoin's going up. I've called this the last couple of days, been keeping a close eye on it. And today it's actually broke through. In fact, I told my son this afternoon, I said, Bitcoin's going through $4,000, and he hadn't even been watching it. So anyway, there we are. It's at $4,000. And I made a video about Bitcoin last night with with EOS. But I also want to talk a little bit about this. This Wanchain will integrate with EOS in Q2. The news was announced in community conference today. Cross-chain collaboration. Last night I talked about collaboration with Bitcoin. Today we're seeing a cross-chain collaboration platform. Wanchain will integrate with the EOS platform later this year, the team has announced. In its Q1 community conference call, Oliver Birch, Wanchain Vice President, Communications and Growth, said the project will bridge with EOS sometimes next quarter. He highlighted that the large and active EOS community, as well as past performance, made it a clear candidate for integration with Wanchain. So they looked around for different chains to merge with or to use to collaborate with, and they picked the EOS. After the call, CEO Jack Lug explained to Crypto Briefing that Wanchain had been in discussions with other networks, some bigger market cap, but what eventually drew them to EOS was already large and established dApps ecosystem. We can integrate the native EOS token as well as dApps tokens into a bigger economy, said. Okay, so this is big news. This is a chain, cross-chain, that is collaborating with EOS. And of course, they did an ICO last year. They raised $36 million. As he said, we're going to be around for a while. Wanchain raised $36 million ICO in late 2017. Lou admitted during the conference call they had been affected by the bear market, but still had enough funds to continue funding for another 5 years. We'll be around for a long time. So this is the future, this cross-chain collaboration. Blockchain is not a zero-sum game. One chain wins out over another chain. That's what everybody thinks. Oh, it's going to be Ethereum. They're going to beat out EOS. EOS is going to beat out Ethereum. In fact, I always like to see that little image where Dan Lammer is got his boxing gloves on, or he's got his dukes up, and he's boxing with Vitalik. You know, it's not the way it is. The way it is there's going to be cross-chain communication, and when there's cross-chain communication, everybody wins. You don't have one chain that wins out over another chain, and one chain ends up being the spirit chain. These chains are all start to communicate with one another through intercommunications through the blockchain. That's what this is about. This is what you're seeing right here. And this Wanchain. Forgive me if I'm pronouncing it wrong. It's Wanchain, or whatever it's called. They are integrating with EOS. So they are cooperating with EOS. So there's cross-chain communication. This is going to take place with many chains in the future, maybe including Bitcoin, like Brendan Bloomer said last night. He kind of alluded that there could be some sort of a collaboration with Bitcoin in his tweet that I put up last night. So anyway, this is the thing that's taking place. Exciting stuff. Big news. And I think this is going to pay off in the very near future. How dear, I don't know, but things are going much higher. I can see that as the trends are taking place. I can see that in the crypto market, and I can see that the overall feeling is that things are going higher, and you can see that as Bitcoin starts to trade much better. So anyway, stay in touch, because I will continue to make these nightly videos. I will continue to update you and give you my thoughts as far as this is concerned. And look at the graph here. Look at how we got this big spike today. See, so wow, that's nice. Like I said, I bought it at I think 3,700 not too long ago. So there's been a pretty good appreciation here. Also, I want to mention that we are block producers. We are EOS San Diego #1, so please vote EOS San Diego #1. I also run a proxy. The proxy is Eoskentproxy, Eoskentproxy. So please vote if you haven't voted, and please vote, because you need to vote in order to make the blockchain decentralized and working in a way that everybody, so that it works smoothly, because this is the way it's designed to do. It's designed for the token holders to vote. That was the design Dan Lammer put together. That's the design that that he intended to work for, is through the token holders to be able to control who was the ones making the votes, or who was the ones building the blocks. So if you don't take advantage of that, then it's not operating the way Dan intended to operate. So please vote for block producer, and we get 30 votes. So if you could use one of those 30 votes for EOS San Diego, we'd really appreciate it. I mean, you can vote for 29 other people. You know, vote for whoever you want to vote for. I'm not really recommending, or I don't really on this channel, I don't really talk about that much about specific block producers. I know quite a few of them. I've talked about a few of them here on this channel, but I'm not really, I don't have a outside of the ones that I'm familiar with. Vote for whoever you want. I mean, that's up to you, but please include us in that vote, because we are part of this community, and we try to benefit the community by doing everything we can, including launching the challenge application and being block producer. We maintain a block producing server in order to maintain, in order to strengthen the chain. We've given out over 160, or what we've given out. Let me see, how many billion tokens did we give out? Out of 2.7 billion. Yeah, we give out 2.7 billion, and we've given out over 160,000 to the community, and I think over 2 billion went to other people. So we have over 2 billion that went out to all the different tokens. If you held EOS when it was Genesis block, you got some tokens from us, and I think we give out over 2 billion tokens to the community. So anyway, keep an eye on this. A lot of good stuff going on. And I was just gonna, as soon as I get this video done, I was going to eat my Caesar salad. And I was just looking here because I was thinking about Caesars, which is, if you've never been to Caesars in Tijuana, this is a place you need to go. I know a lot of places are hyped, but this is a great place. This is where the original Caesar salad was originally made, in Tijuana, Mexico. And I love going down to Tijuana. I love Tijuana. I speak a little bit of Spanish, so I love going down there. A lot of people are you know, they're fearful because they think that there's so much, but believe me, Tijuana is a very safe place, a very fun place. I like going down there. I enjoy myself. I've never had a problem, and the Mexican people are very friendly and very, very, very accommodating. And they got a great restaurant in Caesars, the Hotel Caesar. It's a great restaurant. Like I say, I was getting ready to eat a Caesar salad, and I was thinking, wow, I wish I was at Caesars right now, because that salad is so good. So if you ever get down to Caesars, or if you come out to the party, maybe we'll take a little trip down to Caesars, because it's a great hotel. Actually, a great place to eat. It's just a great place. I just love it. Here it is, right here. So that's what it looks like inside. This is the Caesar salad, the original Caesar salad. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I can't even tell you how good that salad is. Just a lot of good stuff. Oh, here's some other stuff. You can take a look at the menu here. Here's another picture of it down in Tijuana. And like I say, we're not too far from Tijuana, so I go down there quite often. The other thing I want to mention is tomorrow night, or tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? But anyway, St. Patrick's Day. I think it's either Saturday or Sunday. It's either tomorrow or the next day. Oh, here's the guy in the background. There's the guy that the original Caesar salad guy. He's the guy that invented the Caesar salad. Place is great. I mean, they got these old cash registers, and it's just a really classic place. I just love this place. So anyway, tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day. We were going to go down. We will be in downtown San Diego tomorrow night, hopefully, celebrating St. Patrick's Day, because my wife is almost all Irish, and I'm a little bit Irish, but she's mostly Irish. So yeah, we're going to be celebrating St. Patrick's Day. So there'll be a video tomorrow night, and it should be a good one, because I'm going to be downtown, and we're going to be doing some Irish celebrations, some Irish celebrating. So we'll be having a good time. So if you're Irish, happy St. Patrick's Day. I appreciate you watching. Thank you very much.